Marshals are positioned around the area to guide us where to go. Following the plan keeps everyone safe. Your actions make a difference. Paalala: sakaling may biglaang pangyayari o emergency, pinapakiusapan po namin ng lahat na manatiling kalmado. Aralin ng mabuti ang mapa at alamin kung aling emergency exit ang inyong gagamitin at kung anong daanan ang susundin papunta sa emergency assembly area. Nariyan po ang mga marshals na gagabay sa atin. Ang tamang pagsunod sa plano ay susi sa kaligtasan ng lahat. Bawat kilos mo ay mahalaga.
Oh! A three-point shot for Peñafiel. Boom!
Too big, too strong, too good. Out for another three-pointer. Butter!
Not in my house!
"28 teams, one bracket, one champion." This is the Pinoyliga, the big dance, presented by Fortune Life, airing live on Puso P and Smart Sports. We are greeting you from inside the Blue Eagle Gym inside the Ateneo de Manila University campus in Quezon City, where the Ateneo Blue Eagles welcome the Our Lady of Fatima Olfu Phoenix to their Pinoyliga, the big dance battle. Mabuhay Pilipinas at maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok ngayon. My name is Anton Rojas, working alongside Kiko Malikdem in what should be a very exciting matchup as we continue the road to be crowned as the #1 team in the nation.
Yes, definitely, Anton. This is an exciting game that we are going to watch. And of course, after this, marami pa tayong mga games na sasaksihan dito sa Blue Eagle Gym.
Of course, the Ateneo Blue Eagles are experiencing real basketball competition for the first time in 2 months. And today they welcome Our Lady of Fatima University. Now, this is a team that has been very busy in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. You covered them recently playing in the East Finals of the Collegiate Cup.
Oh yes, and they're a team to not to be overlooked. Siyempre, alam natin na ang kalidad nila and they have what it takes to really give Ateneo a run for their money, especially their ranked number 12 in the Pinoyliga, the big dance.
And you are hearing that. That is the sound of the Blue Babel Battalion, who are here to make sure that their players, their fellow student athletes, are hyped up for this matchup against the Olfu Phoenix. It's less than a month before UAAP season 89, but we are getting that UAAP type atmosphere here, Kiko.
Yes, definitely. Napaka-exciting. And as we take a look, the match at that, it's Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix versus Ateneo Blue Eagles, as both teams are preparing for this game. They're really trying to think of ways, trying to set their thinking into the game kasi mahirap pag hindi ka nakafocus eh.
Of course, today Ateneo will be led by the multi-titled Coach Louis Alas, and he will be taking on Coach Ralph Rivera, who is the head coach of the Olfu Phoenix. You're taking a look at the lineup for the Phoenix. At syempre, ang aabangan natin dito, the man in the middle wearing jersey number 14, Mamadou Torre.
Oh yes, Mamadou Torre is the main person or the top player in this team. the Olfu Phoenix feeds off their energy sa performance ni Mamadou Torre, and of course kasama niyan si Edward Labayen, si Keith Bencalo, and of course yung bagong player nila si John Mapua also performing well in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup, and we're expecting that these players will be able to step up in this big match.
Keith Bencalo was #1 in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup in steals, averaging 5.8 steals per contest. Sama na rin natin si Lee Harvey Suelto. He wears jersey number 34. He's a guy who can start, come off the bench, and put up numbers para sa kanyang koponan.
Oh yes, Lee Harvey Suelto has shown flashes of brilliance, hitting those three-pointers and playing well when it mattered the most.
Of course, the Olfu Phoenix participate in the Naasku tournament. Of course, they're a holdover there, and they want to test their skills against one of the very best in the UAAP. Now, let's talk about the Ateneo Blue Eagles. They haven't made it to the Final Four of the UAAP in the past 2 seasons, so you know that this is a team that is trying to get their bearings back. They're trying to get back to that Final Four level, and they have a lot of exciting new names in their lineup.
Oh yes, it's a mixture of rookies and veterans here in the Ateneo Blue Eagles lineup, and I'm very excited, especially they have Coach Louie Alas, who's also known for being a pressure type of system yung ini-implement ni Coach Louie Alas, and I'm very excited kung paano niya ipapasok dito sa bagong players ng Ateneo Blue Eagles.
We all know what Coach Louie Alas has done with the NCAA Letran Knights, winning 3 championships. Nakita din natin, he's part of the coaching staff now as an assistant. RJ Hazul was part of one of Coach Louie's 3 NCAA championships, but it's going to be a very different story this time around. Coach Louie Alas will be coaching his youngest son, Kiefer Alas, who is the big-name recruit, former UAAP Boys Season 87 MVP coming out of De La Salle Zobel.
Oh yes, aside from Alas, i-mix natin. We were wondering kung paano magiging combination nila or partnership with Jared Bahay, who is also known to be one of those key players, holdovers ng Ateneo team.
This is the house of J House.
Oh,
Jared
yes.
Bahay will be welcoming the Olfu Phoenix here as we begin the Pinoyliga Big Dance presented by Fortune Life. Let's turn it over to our venue announcer para makilala mga players ng Ateneo at ng Our Lady of Fatima University.
Very good morning. We're glad to have you here at the Blue Eagle Gym, live on pusup.com Smart Sports, and on our official YouTube channel, Pinoyliga Cup. Our first match is the Our Lady of Fatima University versus the Ateneo de Manila University. This is the Pinoyliga Cup, the Big Dance, Season 3, presented by Fortune Life Insurance Company. Let's meet the players from both squads, beginning with the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. Number 0, Luis Cruz. Number 1, Rodman Templo Nuevo. 5, Edward Labayen. 7, Keith Bencalo. 13, David Alfaro. 14, Mamadou Torre. 19, Kurt Mapua. 22, Ashton Lago. 23, Derek Pelencio. 25, Julian Agapito. 29, Giro Mecha. 34, Lee Harvey Suelto. 35, CJ Satparam. 37, Francis Bayaca. 77, Charles Texon. 88, Josh Lee De Leon. And number 98, John La Torres. The Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. Here are the Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles. 0, Logan Salazar. Number 1, Keeper Alas. Number 2, Kyle Gamber. 3, Andrew Bongo. 4, Mike Asoro. Number 5, Travis Roberts. 7, Ian Espinosa. 9, Jared Bahay. 10, Sean Tuano. 11, Matt De Luna. 12, J.M. Vial. 13, Grayson Rogers. 19, Waki Espina. 25, Alden Cainlet. Number 30, E.J. Capihe. 34, Sam Reyes. And number 37, Sultan Barua. Your Ateneo Blue Eagles. At this time, may we request everyone to please stand. Hinihiling po namin na tumayo ang lahat if you're able, and join us for a minute of silence in loving memory of Bobet Baterbonia and Divine Adili. Let us honor their lives and offer our prayers and deepest respect. Bobet and Divine. Thank you very much. You may now be seated. Both teams to the center court for the sportsmanship handshake. Begin the excitement. Here's the starting 5 for the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. At forward number 29, Jiro Mecha. Playing center number 14, Mamadou Torre. Guard number 7, Keith Bencalo. Also at guard number 5, Edward Labayan. Forward number 1, Rodman Templo Nuevo. They are led by Ralph Rivera, assisted by Don Benjamin, Mario Gotera, Luke Basilan, John Legend Calderon, and Brian Tupino. And now, the starting 5 for your Ateneo Blue Eagles. Forward number 30, E.J. Capihe. Also at forward number 19, Waki Espina. Playing center number 12, J.M. Leal. Guard number 9, Jared Bahay. Shooting guard number 1, Keeper Alas. The head coach is Louis Alas. His assistants are RJ Hasun, Sandro Soriano, Nico Salva, CJ Elumba, John Jacinto, Gina Pable.
28 teams, 1 bracket, 1 champion. This is the Pinoyliga, the big dance, presented by Fortune Life, coming to you live from inside the Blue Eagle Gym in Ateneo de Manila University, as the Blue Eagles welcome Our Lady of Fatima University. The starters, of course, for the home team, JM Leal, EJ Capihe, Waki Espina, Jared Bahay, and Kiefer Alas. 3 new players in the starting unit for new head coach Louis Alas. And we are officially underway here inside the Blue Eagle Gym. Bahay has the basketball, gives it to JM Leal, and the whistle was blown as Waki Espina was curling to the basket.
And early on, nakikita natin some movements from the Ateneo. We're still waiting if Coach Louis Alas will still be implementing his style of play or yung system niya. But early on, baka I feel there will be some cheaters for both squads. Pero early on, nakita natin na hindi sila kinakabahan.
Kiefer Alas finding JM Leal. First basket for Ateneo here in the Pinoyliga, the big dance presented by Fortune Life. They go down low to Mamadou Torre, who slips, and it's a turnover for the Phoenix. Waki Espina has the ball. Espina gets it to Capihe. Pass was too high. And here comes Bengalo. And the Phoenix score, courtesy of that basket by Jiro Mecha.
Now, I think that Olfu Phoenix should really establish themselves in this game and show that why they are the number 12 seed here in the Pinoyliga Big Dance.
Espina gets it down low to JM Leal. Espina back to Bahay. Bahay gets bumped by Mamadou Torre. The ball will remain with Ateneo.
And right now, I think Mamadou Torre should not go outside because he's the lone defensive player or the top defensive player of the Olfu Phoenix. And once you get Mamadou Torre outside his comfort zone or the shaded lane, it will be a free day for the Ateneo players to really dominate the inside.
Capihe steps back for 3. And that's going to be Phoenix basketball after that Capihe miss.
Now, I feel right now for Ateneo, we should expect that there's some first quarter cheaters. They're trying to feel their way through the game, and we have to take into consideration that this is their first time playing after 2 months.
Talking to Coach Louis Alas, he was telling me one of their main goals is to feel once again through basketball competition, and one major concern is to get back in actual basketball shape.
Oh yes, definitely. I agree with that because iba yung laro sa practice, iba yung laro sa tournament play. And this is a perfect opportunity for Ateneo to show or to wipe off those rust in their system.
Interesting matchup here, Labayan versus Bahay. J-House missing on that lefty lane. The ball will stay with Ateneo.
At medyo may konting gulat si J-House on that one. Naitulak niya si Edward Labayan. So let's see. Ayun, nakita natin nagkakaroon ng konting girian si Labayan and J-House.
Bahay spins, and that's an offensive foul called on Bahay.
And there's some friendly conversation between the two players, Bahay and Labayan. And we all know that Bahay is a very good player. Ito naman si Edward Labayan has something to prove. And there is the I think the referee should really step in and avoid any untoward incident here.
Torre gets it in the paint, and Mamadou Torre gets his first basket inside the Blue Eagle Gym.
And just like what we have said, Mamadou Torre is the top player for the Olfu Phoenix. And they will rely more on him for them to advance in the next round here in the Pinoyliga Big Dance.
Mamadou Torre is a walking double-double. And they really missed his presence, talking about the Olfu Phoenix in the East Finals of the Collegiate Cup when they lost to the San Pablo College's Ravens. Torre unable to complete the three-point play. Capihe gets the board. Bahay has it, gets it to Kiefer Alas. Alas hasn't taken a shot yet. Leal to Espina. Espina kicks it out. Capihe wide open for three. A little bit too strong for EJ.
And EJ is trying to feel his way in this game. And we have noticed for the past two possessions or two times already in this first quarter na he's trying to take shots sa labas. He's trying to bring out Torre outside. And I think once he gets his confidence in taking those shots, mailalabas niya yung depensa ni Torre, and that will allow Leal and other players to go straight to the hoop without any defense.
This is the first time we're seeing EJ Capihe in the Pinoyliga, the big dance. 6'6" forward coming out of the College of Worcester, an NCAA Division III program. Bengalo. Let's see if they try to get it down low once again to Mamadou Torre. Oh, errant pass going straight to Coach Ralph Rivera.
That was there was a good intention kay Labayan to pass that ball, pero hindi lang nakaurong ng konti si Mecca for him to receive that pass from Labayan.
Ian Espinosa, first Blue Eagle from the bench to check in. And Waki Espina breaks free and finishes with a left hand.
Wow, what a great cut by Waki Espina, resulting to that basket.
Espina to Ian Espinosa, and here come the Blue Eagles.
Great play there for Ian Espinosa, at makikita natin that they really wanted to shake off those dust, kaya ngayon ginagawa nila, tinatakbuhan nila yung Olfu Phoenix.
2 field goals in less than a minute for the Blue Eagles. And how about that? Edward Labayan with a lucky bounce. Kiefer Alas gets it to JM Leal. Leal to Ian Espinosa, thought about the three. Espinosa calling for a screen. Espinosa to Espina. Wacky for three. No go. It's Olfu basketball. Labayan. Labayan pulls up. Heat check for Edward Labayan. Alas zigzagging his way to the basket. Kiefer Alas. His first basket in the Pinoyliga, the big dance presented by Fortune Life.
You know, this is where Kiefer Alas is very dangerous in open court basketball. And once we saw Kiefer Alas na nakita natin patay na, diretso na to, then nakita natin he has that skill to take that person one-on-one. So it's very dangerous once you know, in open court basketball ito si Kiefer Alas.
Kiefer Alas, former boys MVP, coming out of De La Salle Zobel in UAP season 87, spent a season in the States at Utah Prep High School, the alma mater of AJ Debanza. And another new recruit on the floor, Travis Roberts, Phil-American guard, 6'6" from Waldorf, Maryland. Tinawagan lang ng traveling, Kiko.
Oh yes. Siyempre sabi natin first time niya pumasok sa court na dyan yung jitters for Travis Roberts. But Travis Roberts is a big guard. He's a very tall guard, and he will give headaches sa mga magiging kalaban ng Ateneo.
Labayan. Torre. And Mamadou Torre gets another basket.
And that's what Olfu Phoenix should do. Give the ball to Mamadou Torre, because Mamadou Torre so far is unstoppable inside. And let's see kung ano mangyayari. He has to really avoid getting fouled or being called for those fouls, kasi he's the lone big man of Olfu Phoenix right now. And wala siyang kapalitan na pwedeng pumantay sa performance niya for the Olfu Phoenix.
And we are seeing one of the new players, Sultan Barua, wearing jersey number 37 for Ateneo. Roberts missing on that three.
And I think Barua was called for that foul. And ganun talaga nangyayari. May konting igil, may konting kaba, lalo na pag unang pasok mo. So expect that from this Ateneo players. But for Mama Tutore, this will be a motivation for him. He will be motivated to play, especially Barua is up against him.
Yeah, this is the matchup we were expecting. Mamadou Torre versus Sultan Barua. 4 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. This is the round of 28 matchup between the Ateneo Blue Eagles and the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. Blue Eagles trying to defend home court. And this is one of the guys that we were talking about, Lee Harvey Suelto, missing on his first triple try. Jumper on the way, it trickles in. Keith Bengcalo gets on the board.
Oh yes, Keith Bengcalo, pag sila bayan pumunta sa bench, expect Keith Bengcalo to orchestrate the offense for Olfu. And at that time, nakita natin yung kagalingan ni Keith Bengcalo in running the offense for Olfu.
Alas with a step back, does not work. And here's a seal down low. Mamadou Torre testing the strength of Sultan Barua. And Torre will head back to the line.
That was a great seal from Mamadou Torre as he was able to get his position inside. Itong si Barua, like what we said, medyo nangangapapa and he's trying to feel his way in the game. So expect siguro after this quarter, Barua will be comfortable playing against Mamadou Torre.
And this is the kryptonite, really, of Mamadou Torre.
Yeah.
His free throw shooting.
Something that he should be working on, especially has been, I feel this is the second or third year of Mamadou Torre for Olfu.
Espinosa. Jared Bahay back on the court. J House. Jumper is good for Travis Roberts. First basket for Travis Roberts in the Pinoyliga, the big dance.
This is what we are saying. Travis Roberts is a very good player and a good addition to Coach Louis Alas.
And Rogers on the break. 6 different Blue Eagles have scored in this game, Kiko.
Oh yes, it goes to show that right now si Coach Louis would want to give opportunities to all his players, and that is the key for Ateneo to win this game.
Labayan throws it over to the other side. Bengcalo, no go. And Rodman, Templo Nuevo saves it. Bengcalo, drop pass, Torre has to put it up. At ayun na nga, tinawagan siya ng 3 seconds.
And right now, what I think Olfu is doing is they're trying to confuse the defense of Ateneo. However, they cannot hit those outside shots. That's why it's pretty obvious for the defense of Ateneo to really gang on Mamadou Torre dahil dun lang talaga nagiging effective ang Olfu right now.
Yuri Operario is in for the first time for the Phoenix, defending Ian Espinosa. Roberts. This is Rogers to Roberts. Espinosa trying to thread the needle, blocked. Templo Nuevo is running. Templo Nuevo gets it back from Suelto and scores on the break.
And what a great play there for Olfu Phoenix. And once they got that ball, ang ginawa nila, tumakbo agad. They didn't wait for the defense to set up. And that's the reason why they got that point.
Templo Nuevo swings it to Espina. Espina with a floater. No go. Travis throws it out. Espina inside to Barua. Pass intercepted. And Yuri Operario unable to convert as Barua was in his rear view mirror. Barua. Oh, he gets denied by Torre. And Jason Rogers gets called for a foul there.
I'm really curious right now kung paano ang magiging substitution patterns ng Olfu Phoenix simply because ito yung sinasabi natin, yung depth ng Olfu Phoenix is in question.
This delivery brought to you by Eastern Communications. This is Pinoyliga, the Big Dance, presented by Fortune Life.
Admu.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
Pinoyliga, the Big Dance, presented by Fortune Life. Coming to you via Puso P and Smart Sports. We are inside the Blue Eagle Gym, home of the ATENEO de Manila University Blue Eagles, as they face the Olfu Phoenix in the round of 28. A lot of new players, namely Travis Roberts and Sultan Barua. 5 new additions to this Ateneo Blue Eagle squad. Nakita natin, nag-start kanina, Kiefer Alas and JM Leal. And EJ Capihe also started this game.
Oh yes, makikita natin ngayon that hinahalo ngayon ni Coach Louie Alas yung mga players na giving them opportunities and also trying to find out sino ba yung makiklik yung combinations dahil in the long run, yan yung pupuntahan niya when push comes to shove.
Positive things that we've seen so far from the Ateneo side is that nakaka-score sila agad sa transition. When they generate a steal, they run the floor at nakaka-score sila agad.
And that's the beauty of college basketball. Talagang for college basketball, walang mga masyadong set plays except pag talagang yung sobrang dikit yung laban. But early goings talagang expect takbuhan, run and gun yung laro. And that is the beauty of college basketball. Fresh legs pa yung mga players.
Keith Bencalo with 3 points in the game. I mentioned earlier the #1 player in steals, averaging 5.8 steals per contest in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 5. He's got 4 points after those 2 free throws.
And we were saying before that timeout na ang question for Olfu is their depth. Once their key players goes to the bench, anong mangyayari? Sino mag-step up for Olfu? Let's watch because right now makikita natin only Mamadou Torres left sa starting 5.
Ayan Espinosa misfires. Barua with a rebound. Barua. Oh wow! Sultan Barua. How about that? The 19-year-old finding a way to score despite the presence of Mamadou Torre.
Oh, he would like to redeem himself after that block by Mamadou Torre on him earlier. So right now, pinuwersa na niya inside and got fouled by Mamadou Torre, who, after being called for that foul, could not believe that he was whistled for that call.
And Sultan Barua completes the 3-point play. So the 6'10", 19-year-old rookie from Lagos, Nigeria is on the board for the Blue Eagles. We are tied at 15 all. Suelto throws it back out. Chippy Olago missing. Bola pa rin ng Phoenix. Operario behind the back dribble, crossover, step back. And Barua is able to get the rebound as time expires here in the first period. The Olfu Phoenix enter the Blue Eagle Gym and introduce themselves to the home team as we are tied 15 all at the end of one here in the round of 28. Pinoyliga, the big dance, presented by Fortune Life. Pinoyliga, the big dance, presented by Fortune Life, coming to you via Puso P and Smart Sports. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng ating mga sponsors: Extremely Sweets, LGR, Banmi Kitchen, Fortune Life, Eastern Communications, Serious Player Only, Kickstart Coffee, and Demons Yokohama Tires. Our Lady of Fatima University, the Phoenix, ranked number 12 in the nation, taking on the number 21 Ateneo de Manila University of the UAAP. Of course, bumaba yung ranking ng Ateneo as they were out of action for over 2 months. So this is their first taste of actual competition in a while. So talking to Coach Louie Alas, he was telling me that their goal, or one of their goals, is to test their chemistry, but they're going to try to be competitive right away. But more than anything, it's a huge test of emotions for them today.
Definitely, Anton. No? Etong si Coach Louie Alas is known for this, parang sinasabi natin, defense-first basketball system. And right now, hindi pa natin nakikita in full effect yung kanyang system simply because he's trying to let the players play first. And once, I feel by second half, makikita na natin yung sistema ni Coach Louie in full effect.
Second quarter is officially underway, and Lee Harvey Suelto drains his first triple.
Oh, special in the house for Lee Harvey Suelto, yung mga ganyang biglang babato siya ng 3-point shot.
And this is the first time we are seeing Kiefer Alas play the point guard role here, as in the first period, nagpalitan dyan si Jared Bahay at si Ian Espinosa. And Grayson Rogers spins and scores 4 points in the game for Rogers.
Wow, Rogers really showing that he deserves a spot here in the lineup of Ateneo Blue Eagles.
Oh, killer crossover right there. Is up and in for Yuri Operario.
And Operario trying to contribute the best way he can, especially Bencalo and Labayan is in the bench.
Alas loses control of the basketball, grabs the loose ball. Alas will try from the outside, no go. And it is Phoenix basketball. Operario, errant pass. Here come the Blue Eagles. Alas. And Alas is fouled.
And right now, for Olfu Phoenix, the key is to establish themselves early and play with confidence expected sa number 12 seed. And hindi nila dapat hayaan yung Ateneo na they can play their game, as we see for some substitution right now. And makikita nga natin for Olfu Phoenix, this is a perfect time also for other players to step up and show kay Coach Rivera that they can play also when their key players are on the bench.
Alas to Capihe. Capihe still can't find the mark from long range. And the ball will go back the other way to Olfu.
Now, for Capihe, I felt si EJ should not be disheartened every time na nagmimintes ang shot niya. He should take those opportunities by heart, tapos subukan na niyang subukan because sooner or later, those shots will be falling. Sinasabi nga natin, law of averages will come. And I expect si Kapie will be able to hit those shots later.
Kainglet is now on the floor for the first time for Ateneo, wearing jersey number 25. Suelto. Operario. Mamadou Torre on the bench for the Phoenix to start this period. Triple on the way is short for Chippy Olago. Bahay trying to get it to Kapihe. Errant pass. Balik ang bola dito sa Olfu Phoenix. Luis Cruz is in the game for the first time for the Phoenix, and
this would be an interesting setup for Olfu. Their big man, si Mamadou Torre, is on the bench. Paano ngayon tatakbo yung opensa ng Olfu? We all know that ang offense ng Olfu, ibagsak muna kay Torre and then others will move around. Pero ngayon wala si Torre. Saan sila pupunta? And I'm expecting right now na wala si Torre, they will try to hit those outside shots.
And of course, one of the best players in terms of hitting the outside shots, Lee Harvey Suelto para sa Olfu Phoenix. Labayan is back on the floor as well. And just as you said, Kiko, they're trying to look for those open shots from beyond the arc.
Oh yes, kasi makikita natin, I just feel that once they continue hitting those outside shots at bumutas ng rim yan, si Labayan can freely go to the lane confidently nang walang babantay sa kanya.
At ito ang isa sa mga bagong players na dapat abangan mula sa panig ng Olfu Phoenix, CJ Satparam. He also has an outside shot.
Oh yes, CJ Satparam really showing that he deserves to be part of this Olfu team. So, syempre, one of the key players, ang sabi nga natin, tuwing papasok ang isang rookie or new player, na dyan yung konting kaba at gigil eh. So, expect na magbiminti siya una, but then, parang diesel, pag pinawisan na yan, dire-diretso na yan.
Eh, lalo na, at malamig dito sa loob ng Blue Eagle Gym.
Oo nga, nilamig nga ako kanina pagpasok ko dito.
It is a high-class facility inside Ateneo de Manila University. And a foul was called as Alas was bringing the ball down. So it is back to the Bahay Alas backcourt for Ateneo. Kapie.
Oh yes.
High-low play to JM Leal, and JM Leal is able to score.
Now, I've covered JM Leal before when he was in, in his younger years. Parang bata pa rin naman siya ngayon, no? But during his in the youth leagues, and he was so thin back then. But he can play the point guard. He can dribble the ball. Pero ngayon nakita natin, he went through the weight room. Ang laki ng improvement ni JM Leal, and I'm really happy that he's part of this Ateneo team.
JM Leal, 6'7", from Sacred Heart School, Ateneo de Cebu. So still an Atenean.
Wow.
Bola na kay Bahay. Bahay. Leal. High-low play again. This time, it is Kapihe. And Kapihe will head to the line for two.
And right now, sinasabi nga nila, ayaw pumasok yung mga tira ni Kapihe. Why not try inside? So that once he is able to get those shots inside, maybe he will be confident to take those outside shots already.
But based on the way Kapihe has been moving, he's an inside-outside threat. He's taken 3 threes already. And on defense, he's been banging with the big boys.
Oh, yes.
So, post-up opportunity, nagpalitan sila. Kanina, it was Leal in the paint for that high-low opportunity. Ngayon naman, si Kapihe. Kapihe struggling to find the bottom of the net. Again, he played for the College of Worcester, 6'6". Worcester is an NCAA Division III program. He's a Phil Hawaiian. And there you go. Capihe gets on the board for Ateneo.
Sometimes it takes a player only one shot to gain his confidence back. So let's see if Capihe will be able to make these shots later.
Ateneo applying the full court pressure. Oh wow, under duress, Luis Cruz is able to score.
We have seen Cruz make those shots in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup, so expect more of that from him.
Kainglet. Capihe. Capihe to Kainglet. Kainglet. Short. Mamadou Torre is back on the floor. Alas picks up the loose ball. Kiefer accelerates and Kiefer scores.
And just like what we said earlier, yung mga ganyan takbuhan, mga open court basketball, yun yung sinasabi nating alas ni Kiefer, alas.
Ateneo cuts the lead of Olfu down to 2. That's a moving screen called on the Phoenix. Luis Cruz charged with that foul.
You know, that was a perfect opportunity sana para sa Olfu to dump the ball inside kay Mamadou Torre, especially si Barua wala pa noon. And Mamadou Torre was up against Capihe earlier pero hindi nila nagawa. And right now Barua is here. Mukhang mahirapan sila because Barua is a defensive-minded player.
Bahay. Bahay. Oh, ganda sana. Barua couldn't handle that pass. Labayan, floater, too strong. Barua with the rebound. Kainglet has it. Alas! Short on that top of the key, 3-point attempt. 4 minutes and 42 seconds remaining here in the first half as Waki Espina checks into the game for Kainglet. Kiefer Alas checks out. Grayson Rogers returns to the floor for Ateneo. The home team trailing here in the second period. Labayan. From the elbow, missing was David Alfaro, and here comes Bahay. Bahay. Oh, no-look pass. Ganda sana ng mga delivery ni Jared.
Yes. I just feel that si Jared medyo nangangapa pa no? Because of course playing for a tournament for the first time after 2 months, medyo nangangapa pa si Jared Bahay kasi kanina agad siya pinalitan no?
Olfu leads Ateneo 24-22 with 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the second.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
At the Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles engaged in actual basketball competition for the first time in over 2 months, and they are here at the round of 28 of the Pinoyliga, the big dance presented by Fortune Life. Thank you so much to everybody tuned in right now on Puso Pilipinas and Smart Sports. Anton Rojas together with Kiko Malikdem on the call for this exciting matchup between the Blue Eagles and the Phoenix. Labayan. Labayan kontra Ayan Espinosa. Alfaro swings it to Templo Nuevo. And Rogers gets the steal. Rogers gives it to Espina. Espina to Espinosa. Espinosa. And foul called on Mamadou Torre. Inamin naman ni Torre na akin. That's a foul on me.
Except yung una hindi siya makapaniwala eh. Etong pangalawa, inamin na niya eh, no? It's my fault, man. It's my fault. Hindi, ganun talaga magsalita si Mamadou eh. Pero, I think Mamadou Torre should avoid those useless fouls. I can say that it's useless kasi he's an integral part of Coach Ralph Rivera's system. And once you take Mamadou Torre out, parang tinanggalan mo ng kamay ang Olfu Phoenix. So he's a very important part of this system for Olfu to win this game.
Ayan Espinosa has 3 points in this game. Make that 4 after going 2 for 2 from the line. And we are tied, Kiko.
Oh wow!
24
I didn't know there's a score because of this exciting game.
Labayan against a much bigger defender this time in Grayson Rogers. Labayan throws the ball out. Bencalo drains it. Keith Bencalo with 7 points to lead all scorers in this game.
Wow, expected for Bencalo. He's efficient as part of this Olfu team.
And the easiest basket of the game for Ateneo, Travis Roberts with a nice delivery from EJ Capi.
And that is the importance of yung pag-alis ni Torres sa depensa. Wala kasing front court player to defend the inside. And just like that, Torres was too slow to chase the player, and that resulted to another inside basket by Ateneo.
Capihe with his first field goal of the game. Waki Espina scores. Espina with 4. And the Blue Eagles are starting to look more comfortable as they have a 30-27 lead.
And Anton, ito yung sinasabi natin. Si Coach Louis Alas is known for his pressure defense. And for 3 consecutive plays, yun ang pinakita ng Ateneo Blue Eagles.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
Action continues here from inside the Blue Eagle Gym. This is Pinoyliga, the big dance, presented by Fortune Life as Ateneo comes up with another steal. Grayson Rogers. What defense?
And this is what we are saying about the system of Coach Louis. Biglang inilabas niya yung pressure defense niya, full court defense, and that resulted to consecutive baskets and consecutive steals for Ateneo.
Grayson Rogers showing us that he is indeed an excellent two-way player.
Oh yeah.
A great perimeter and actually full court defender. Itong si Grayson Rogers.
And yan yung mga key players sa isang full court press. Yung isang player na talagang boundless ang energy. And that will be his contributions to this Ateneo team.
Grayson Rogers leads all Blue Eagles in scoring at the moment with 6 points. It's been a balanced scoring for Ateneo. 8 different players have scored for Coach Louis Alas. Templo Nuevo to Torre, and Torre is fouled.
That's the way Olfu should be playing. Saan pa sila mayroong advantage? And their main advantage is that number 14, Mamadou Torre. Sabi nga natin, he's the Torre of power. And doon dapat pupuntahan ng Olfu. And ang ganda ng ginawa ni Rodman Templo Nuevo. He grabbed that board, hinanap niya agad si Torre.
And again, the free throw line has been the kryptonite of Mamadou Torre. So you'd rather see him get fouled than score an easy basket. But that time, 1 for 2 for Torre.
You know, every superhero has its Achilles heel. So at that time, ito, free throw shooting talaga para kay Mamadou.
High-low play. And 3 in the key for Travis Roberts. You know what? I think Travis Roberts is adjusting to playing a big man's role, because when he was playing for the Alcorn State Braves, an NCAA Division I school, he was a guard.
Oh yes, yan yung sinasabi natin kanina. He's a big guard, and right now, there will be a big adjustment for him, especially in Philippine basketball setting. Maglalaro siya ng small forward or power forward yan.
Bencalo, another one! 10 points in the game for Keith Bencalo.
And Bencalo showing his efficient basketball. Ang ganda ng pasa sa kanya for Olfu to do. And that is the reason why they're still in the thick of things in this game.
And for those who aren't familiar with Pinoyliga, the big dance, elimination format po tayo. You lose, and you are out of the tournament.
Oh yes, win or go home ang bawat laro. And that adds to the excitement and pressure on the teams.
So you've been covering a couple of games already in the big dance, Kiko, and this is the 4th game now?
Oh yes. So we have 4 teams already who actually had who went through the round of 16 already immediately dahil yung top 4 seeds who got their byes sa first round. And then 3 games or 3 teams already entered or joined them. So namely NCF Tigers, the LPU Pirates, and last game yesterday, yung pumasok din for the last the last lot last night. Yun talagang ano no. And susunod-sunod pa, and today we'll have 5 games and tomorrow 5 games din ulit.
So this is the Philippines' version of the US NCAA March Madness. And we're doing it in the rainy month of August.
Oh yes.
Final seconds here in the first half. Pull-up jumper doesn't go for Labayan. And that will do it. The home team, Ateneo Blue Eagles, making their Pinoyliga big dance debut this year. And they lead the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix 35-33. Once again, this is Pinoyliga the Big Dance presented by Fortune Life.
Banh mi.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Banh mi.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
we started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Again, we are saying hello from the Blue Eagle Gym here inside the Ateneo de Manila University campus as we take a look at the halftime score. 35 for the home team, Ateneo Blue Eagles, 33 for the Olfu Phoenix.
And early on, makikita natin one glaring stat line that we are seeing is that the three-point shooting of Ateneo, 0 out of 10. So imagine if they could have just made at least 2 or 3, that lead would have been much bigger. But then we have to give credit sa Olfu Phoenix. They played to their plan. They gave the ball to Mamadou Torre and they stayed with their system, and that is the reason why they're still in thick of things. But for Olfu Phoenix, I think one factor they should improve is they should take care of the ball better because they have committed already 12 turnovers, and that's a big factor, and that is the reason why Ateneo is on top by 2 points.
Yeah, it's because of those turnovers na nakalamang itong Ateneo. They have a lot of points off of turnovers with the likes of Waki Espina scoring, Grayson Rogers as well. Rogers has shown that he is a two-way player, very aggressive on both ends of the court, and more so on defense.
Oh yes, yung sinasabi natin in pressure type of system, yung mga full court press, you should have one player na talagang all out yung laro. And for Ateneo, I think that would be Rogers for them. Siya yung magiging catalyst ng kanilang depensa for the full court pressure.
Now there are several players, a couple actually from the Ateneo side that we're not seeing today, like Sean Tuano.
Oh yeah.
Not suited up. Sean, of course, is going to be one of the veterans para sa Blue Eagles. He averaged 8.2 points per game and 2.9 rebounds per outing in UAP season 88. And their lone graduating player, si Andrew Bongo, also not suited up today.
Oh yes. Siguro right now ang nakikita ko kasi sa target ni Coach Louie is to give exposure sa mga young players niya. Siyempre, they have not been playing for 2 months already, and this type of game is very important to give yung mga young players the exposure and the experience of having the exact tournament type of play.
And in contrast to that, ito yung sinasabi natin as we take a look at our 45 play of the game by Fortune Life. Grayson Rogers from defense to offense. So Coach Louie Alas starting Grayson Rogers here in the second half. He came off the bench. And it's a much bigger fight now for Ateneo as Sultan Barua, who also came off the bench, is starting here in the second half.
Expect high energy of defense ipapakita ng Ateneo here. And once that high pressure mangyari, expect more run and gun for Ateneo in this second half.
This is Pinoyliga, the big dance, presented by Fortune Life as Bahay is unable to convert on the pull-up. Bahay still scoreless in this game. Templo Nuevo steps on the brakes. Bengcalo, leading scorer among both teams actually. The only player in double figures in this game, Keith Russell Bengcalo. Templo Nuevo. To the point guard, Edward Labayan. Labayan using the Torres screen. Labayan.
May tinitigan lang si Torrid on that instance, no? Parang tinitigan lang niya, don't touch me.
Oh no, that's the third personal foul, Kiko, on Jared Bahay.
Oh yes. Yan yung parang, I just feel right now si Bahay, medyo nangangapa pa rin siya. He's not yet in game shape. In fact, si Espinosa is playing well. But right now, I feel si Coach Louis has the trust kay Jay House that he will be able to wipe off that dust or that rust, and he will be able to contribute here in the second half.
Yeah, Coach Louis told me that 3 players in particular have been great in practice. Jared Bahay, Sean Tuano, and Sultan Barua. But of course, the actual game is a different story as Kiefer Alas scores on the baseline floater.
And that was a great move by Kiefer Alas. Medyo slow-mo yun, walang nakabantay. And he was able to pull up that floater.
So Alas now with 6 points in the game. Templo Nuevo. Bahay with a rebound. Here come the Blue Eagles. Rogers. Oh, Rogers misses. That's good defense on the part of Suelto. Labayan swings it to Bengcalo. Now Rogers knows who he is. Oh, but he breaks free. Keith Bengcalo. 12 points in the game to lead all scores.
Bengcalo showing that he's one of those underrated players in this game and he's leading the offense for both squads.
And that's good defense by Suelto and Templo Nuevo, forcing Rogers to turn the ball over.
At ito yung mga expected sa mga rookies no, na nanggigigil sila once they made a turnover, gustong bumawi agad niyan.
And that's a foul called on Grayson Rogers. Ateneo applying full court man-to-man pressure here. Bengcalo says, I got this. Oh no, he doesn't. Offensive foul called on him. So ball is back with the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Bengcalo defending Alas. Labayan goes back to defending Jared Bahay. Alas. Alas misfires. Still looking for his first triple. Made triple here in this game, Kiefer. Templo Nuevo. Templo Nuevo. Bengcalo. Bengcalo against Capihe. And Capihe called for a foul there.
And right now, itong sa Olfu Phoenix, the Olfu Phoenix 5, ito yung sinasabi natin, the big 5 for Olfu Phoenix. Ito yung pinagkakatiwalaan most of the time ni Coach Ralph Emerson Rivera to lead them to victory. So early on, nakikita na natin kung sino yung mag-dominate ng minutes for Olfu.
Travis Roberts returns for Ateneo, the Phil-American from Waldorf, Maryland. He's a one-and-done player along with EJ Capihe.
Right now, ang masasabi ko lang talaga dun sa offense ng Olfu, it takes them time to give that ball to Mama Tutore. Kanina pa hinihingi ni Mama Tutore yung bola dahil ang ganda ng seal niya pero hindi binibigay sa kanya. And yun yung mga moments na sinasayang ng Olfu because Torre could have made a basket dun sa instance na yun.
But right now, unlike the first quarter, it's going to be tougher for Torre to score dahil nandyan na si Sultan Barua.
Oh yes.
Bencalo. 12 points in the game. Bencalo from way out, in and out. Oh, but an offensive rebound for the Phoenix. Templo Nuevo. High-low play. Eto na, Torre. And that's what I was saying just moments ago. Barua making it tough for Torre.
Yes. They should have taken the advantage yung wala pa si Barua inside.
Alas. And the referee says the ball hit the leg of keeper.
You know, I just want to know, no, ano kaya yung feeling na kino-coach mo yung anak mo, no? Hindi mo napapagalitan din.
Well, I'll say this, it's nothing new anymore for Coach Louis Alas because he's coached Junjun and Kevin at the same time. They were teammates with the Letran Knights.
Dapat pala tanungin natin sina Kevin and Jun.
And you know what's crazy? I remember covering a game where Coach Louis was coaching Kevin and Junjun and Kiefer was running on the bench of the Knights as a little boy.
Parang ang tanda na natin.
And RJ Hazul was also in that game, who's now an assistant coach here.
Oh, yes.
So, ganun nakatagal nagko-coach si Coach Louis Alas. Bahay. Unable to finish was Roberts. But we can see that Travis is really still in that adjustment phase. Kasi in the States, he's playing the guard position. Ngayon, he's playing the power forward position.
Yeah, he's used to bringing down that leather. Pero ngayon, naghihintay siya mapasahan.
So whether he will be shifted back to his more natural position as they go along remains to be seen. But in this first game at least at the Pinoyliga, the big dance, we have Roberts.
Don't look now, it's a 4-point lead already for Ateneo Blue Eagles. And slowly but surely, they're trying to break away from the Olfu Phoenix.
6 points in the game for Travis Roberts. Suelto. Ball will stay with Olfu Phoenix. Four different players from Ateneo have 6 points. Espina, Alas, Roberts, and Rogers.
Well, that's good for Ateneo. Balance scoring for them. And it gives headaches defense kasi anyone can score. And you will have to defend everyone pag ganyan ang nangyayari.
And Ian Espinosa removed his face mask.
Oh yeah. Nanibago nga ako kanina. Sabi ko, sino yung 7 ulit? Because I'm used to seeing him early in the game now with the face mask on.
So, tinanggal niya. And from experience, it's hard to play with that face mask, especially when you're going to look up.
Oh yeah.
Kasi gumagalaw din yun eh.
Yes. And dagdag weight din yun eh sa mukha.
So, unsuccessful challenge. The ball will stay with the Phoenix.
As we take a look at that play once again. I think it was touched last. Oh yeah, there. Ooh. So that was tapped away by Barua.
Torre wants the ball. Torre gets it.
Oh!
Mamadou Torre.
Yeah. That's the way Olfu should be playing. Pero that's not the way Olfu should be playing defense.
Just like that, Waki Espina down the length of the court and finishes. Despite the contact, 8 points to lead all Blue Eagles now, Waki Espina. And we are expecting a big year in UAP Season 89 for Waki Espina, who averaged 5.9 points per game in Season 88. Waki started 11 of 14 games for Ateneo in the UAAP. 9 points now for Waki.
And here comes the pressure defense.
And Suelto and Espina getting into it.
Yeah, they're having some friendly conversations. I just wonder what were those words. Pero kanina pa lang after Espina made that free throw, I've noticed that he approached si Suelto and they were exchanging some words. I think Suelto should settle down kasi he's an important part also sa players, and I am questioning kasi yung depth ng Olfu. So if you take out one of those players, medyo mahirapan sila. Unlike sa Ateneo, they have players who can really replace each other. So for Olfu, yan yung question muna natin. So I think si Suelto should settle down and not exchange words with any players muna. Napaka-importante niya in the system of Coach Ralph Emerson Rivera.
Suelto hit a three-pointer in the first half. He has 4 points after that initial free throw. Here's the second one. Make that 5 points in the game now for Lee Harvey Suelto. Espinosa and Bahay on the backcourt for the home team. Espinosa's able to draw a foul on Yuri Operario. So one more foul and Olfu will be in the penalty, Kiko.
Oh yes. We have to be very careful kasi wala pa tayo sa kalahati ng third quarter. And once they are in the penalty, yung Ateneo can just drive to the paint and, you know, get fouled and get free throws.
Turnover for the Blue Eagles. Pencalo to Suelto. Payaka to Torre. Torre is fouled.
And time and again, we are saying, go kung saan ka may advantage. And Torre is the advantage. But the question is, syempre tao din yan no? He gets tired. So what will happen once he goes back to the bench? Those players na nasa bench ngayon should give him should give Olfu some quality minutes so that Mamadou Torre will be fresh once he gets back to the game later in the fourth quarter.
The Blue Babble Battalion getting ready for UAP Season 89. Yes, naamoy mo na ba, Kiko?
Oh yes.
Collegiate basketball spirit.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch those games as both teams, or Ateneo, one of those teams, were getting ready and trying to prove that they got what it takes to be one of those top teams in that season.
UAP Season 89 kicks off on September 12 at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City. 42-41 in favor of the home team. Bahay against Bencalo. Bahay steps back for three. Jared Bahay, no go. Roberts. And Roberts is fouled. That's going to be 2 free throws.
Oh, we'd just like to do a shout out kay Precious Jonah of Adamson. He's watching the game right now. I see him watching the game, enjoying the game here.
Adamson is one of the teams with a bye, right?
Yes. So right now we have 7 teams already going to the round of 16. So namely, we have the 4 seeds, and then the three teams na nakapasok, ang NCF Tigers, PCU Dolphins, and LPU Pirates. So 7. Yung pang-8, hihintayin natin after this game.
Travis Roberts with 7 points in the game now. Make that 8. So slowly but surely, Roberts is getting his numbers for Ateneo. Here comes the double team. Oh, another turnover. I know this is just the first game, but Ateneo is showing an identity as a defensive-oriented squad.
Yes. And yan yung tatak Louis Alas eh. The intensity, the pressure, defense, high-octane basketball. Louis Alas is known for that one, and he's bringing it here in Ateneo Blue Eagles.
Espinosa, Kainglet to Leal. And JM Leal powers his way up for the basket.
Wow, JM Leal from NBL Youth papunta dito sa Ateneo Blue Eagles. Wow, grabe ang improvement of this young man.
And again, Ateneo forces the Phoenix to turn the ball over.
And third over once again, sabi nga natin, pressing and trapping, high energy. And that results to offense for Ateneo Blue Eagles.
Let's take a look at this drive brought to us by Eastern Communications. The Eastern connection and the finish by JM Leal. One of 5 new additions for Ateneo this season. Espinosa. That's going to be 2 free throws for him, Kiko.
Oh yeah, 2 free throws, and that is not good for Olfu Phoenix, because you don't allow Ateneo to go to the line because they can make those free throws.
Yeah, majority of Espinosa's points have come from the free throw line. Espinosa missing on the first. Espinosa averaged 6.1 points per game for Ateneo in UAP season 88. Six points now for Espinosa. Chippy Olago returns for the Olfu Phoenix. This is now the biggest lead of the game for the Ateneo Blue Eagles, the home team. Operario. That's going to be 2 free throws for Mamadou Torre.
Yeah, pinutuan si JM Leal on that one. You know, it's a big task for JM Leal to defend Mamadou Torre. Sa lapat ni Mamadou Torre, he takes a lot of space. But the question is, if Mamadou Torre can hit those free throws.
Torre with 11 points in the game.
Wow.
So Torre answering your question, Kiko. Yes,
Wow.
he can. Yes, I can.
Let's see. I'm not gonna talk right now. Oh, 2 for 2. Wow. And Torre making those free throws, and that is very important because they need to just 4 points.
Torre with 13 points, now the leading scorer of the game for the Olfu Phoenix. Kainglet crashing the boards. Ateneo still has yet to hit a 3 in this game.
Yeah, that is a big factor. If they could hit those 3-point shots, you know, that would open the game for them, because yung mga 3 points na yun important so that they have a free lane towards the basket.
Let missing on the first, still looking for his first points of the game. Well, Ateneo, looking at the numbers from season 88 of the UAAP, not really known as a three-point shooting team. They only shot 26.7% from beyond the arc.
Oh yes. And that is something that they could work on too. But etong yung mga teams ni Coach Louie Alas, alam ko meron din siya mga shooters eh. So that is something that they should look out for or improve more this coming season.
So another foul as Torre is really trying to establish himself in the paint. So Ateneo is also in the penalty now. That's going to be more free throws coming up for Mamadou Torre.
And would like to take the opportunity to say hello to Sir Soy Mercado. Alma mater niya kasi itong Ateneo. And of course, yung anak niya si Josh playing sa Ateneo Team B. And also yung daughter niya nasa volleyball senior ng high school. So hello Sir Soy. Thank you for watching here.
That's 3 straight made free throws now for Mamadou Torre.
Wow. And Torre slowly but surely proving his critics wrong.
So Torre misses after 3 straight makes. But he's got 14 to lead all Phoenix players.
Oh yes. The offense and defense will start with Mamadou Torre.
Espinosa using the JM Leal screen. Alas loses the ball. Let going for a steal. Floater. That's going to be 2 more free throws coming up for Torre.
Wow, another foul is called on JM Leal on that one.
It's been a long third period. Both teams are in the penalty, Kiko.
Oh yes, and matetest dito yung free throw shooting nila. And both teams actually are having a hard time sa free throw shooting. Except siguro to si Mamadou Torre who has hit 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. I spoke again too soon.
The percentages are catching up on him.
Oh yes.
And the commentator's jinx is kicking in as well.
I won't talk.
So after 3 straight makes, will this be 3 straight misses? 2 minutes and 27 seconds remaining here in the third period. This is the round of 28. Pinoyliga, the big dance, presented by Fortune Life. 1 for 2 for Mamadou. 15 points in the game for the big man of Olfu. Espinosa to Roberts. Roberts attacks, steps on the brakes. Roberts, too strong. And what a rebound right there by Julian Agapito. And Alas almost coming up with a steal, but he forces a turnover. Bayaka falls to the ground. Approaching the final 2 minutes here in the third period. The home team, Ateneo Blue Eagles, holding on to a 2-point lead. It's been a tightly contested game all throughout. The biggest lead was at 6 for the Blue Eagles. Also here in the third period, Espinosa to Roberts. Capihe, turnaround jump hook. No go, and another rebound for Chippy Olago. They throw the ball out. Nabitawan ng bola, Julian Agapito. Scramble for the loose ball. And a kickball violation called, so the ball will stay with Our Lady of Fatima University.
You know, Agapito should have taken that shot in the corner. Medyo nag-hesitate pa siya doon eh. Pero once you're given that opening, you should have taken that shot already because that will give the opportunity or for other players to really, go for the ball. Kasi minsan ka lang malibre, so dapat you take that shot already.
Good recovery there by Kainglet as he hit the deck. Oh, Alas with a block on that shot by Yuri Operario. Kainglet hits the deck, so if this is a foul, that's going to be free throws.
Oh, yes. And I saw Coach Louis Alas asking Kiefer to check on his teammates. So parang learning process din yun no? Parang chine-check din yun na kailangan you have to be the leader of this team. You have to check on your play or your teammates. Especially pag may down, di ba? Ganun talaga was part of a team, kailangan sabay-sabay kayo.
Coach Louis was with Kiefer when Kiefer was in the US playing for Utah Prep High School.
Yeah.
And if you have eagle eyes, you see RJ Azul, and it seems like he's the one with the whiteboard. Yes.
Oh,
Coach
yes.
RJ Azul.
Yes, definitely. And, si RJ hindi na bago kasi he's been coaching yung mga youth teams ng Ateneo in other tournaments. If I'm not mistaken, sa Prada or Paya yata siya nagko-coach. And he knows how to, that hurts. And, for RJ Hazul, he really knows how to coach. So, na-lead nga niya yung team niya dun sa Paya or Prada, if I'm not mistaken, sa finals in that tournament.
RJ Azul, a legend, NCAA champion with Letran and a PBA champion as well with Alaska. As we see the first triple of the game for Ateneo, courtesy of Travis Roberts.
Wow, what a time for Roberts to hit that three-point shot.
Unang 3 puntos ng Ateneo, and it comes here in the third period.
Ang bagal ng pasa ng Ateneo, ng Olfu kay Mama Tutore at that time. He had the ball sealed already.
Wow, EJ Kapihe had a good box out on Torre, but because of the length and size of Torre, he was able to snatch that ball from behind Kapihe.
Oh yes. Yan yung sinasabi natin The Torre is a different species here. So talagang you have to take advantage of Torre. Kanina nakita natin he already sealed his man. Hindi lang naibigay ni Operario yung bola. And sayang moment again for Olfu Phoenix there.
Well, if Olfu were to win this game, Torre will have to make these free throws. 16 points now for Mamadou Torre.
Wow.
As we said, he is the main man for the Phoenix. 2 for 2 for Torre, 17 markers. And Ateneo holding on to a 3-point lead. 38 seconds to go here in the third period. Bahay still looking for his first points here in this game. Roberts, not that time. Here come the Phoenix, trying to add to their point total. Triple on the way, no go. And a double foul called.
It's a double foul between number 35, CJ Salparam is 4, and number 5, Travis Roberts is first.
So at the bottom of your screens, we can see here Roberts and CJ Satparam battling for that rebound. So substitutions here. Coach Ralph Rivera pulling out Mamadou Torre.
Oh yes, he needs that rest.
EJ Capie will take a rest for the Ateneo side. Last shot time for the home team. Bahay. Bahay to Roberts. Roberts in and out. And it will be Olfu basketball with 0.4 remaining. Travis Roberts hit Ateneo's only three-pointer moments ago. And the third quarter ends with the Blue Eagles ahead 50-47. You're watching Pinoyliga, the big dance, presented by Fortune Life.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
The fourth quarter is officially underway. Pinoyliga, the big dance, presented by Fortune Life. The home team, Ateneo Blue Eagles, protecting a three-point lead. This is a knockout game for the right to advance to the next round here in the big dance. Kiefer Alas is fouled. Alas with 6 points in the game.
You know, it's really hard for Olfu to defend Alas kasi once he gets that ball and he sees an open lane, dire-diretso na yan. And there's only one thing to do for Olfu, and that is to foul Alas. And that was a great play. Make Alas work for his points through free throws.
Kiefer Alas set to make his UAAP Seniors debut. Former Boys MVP with De La Salle Zobel in season 87. He averaged monster numbers during his time there. 20.1 points per game, 11.1 rebounds per game, and 4.9 assists per outing. 7 points at this point for the rookie. Labayan against Rogers, who has reintroduced himself as a pesky perimeter defender.
Oh yeah. Just a 4-point lead. You know, we have to laud the efforts also of Olfu Phoenix of being able to stay within striking distance despite the uprising of Ateneo. Now, let's see if Ateneo will still be able to hold on to this lead, a precarious 4-point lead.
Labayan, Templo Nuevo for three. Bahay with a rebound. Bahay still looking for his first points here in this game. Bahay. Oh, too strong. JM Leal missing on that one-handed jump hook. Possession arrow points in favor of the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Jared Bahay. Bahay pulls up for three. J House, first field goal of the game.
Wow, what a time for J House to come alive, and what a time for him to make that shot. Crucial shot there for Bay that gives them a 7-point lead here.
Suelto. Torre. Labayan. And Bahay with a steal. Bahay up ahead.
Oh, and Bay is down. If I'm not mistaken, he was hurt last season. I don't know if that is the same injury that he suffered. And it's with Labayan. Pero kanina pa sila nagkakaroon ng friendly conversation ni Labayan.
Jared Bahay holding on to his right shoulder. And you hate to see this because Bahay just hit his first field goal.
Oh, yes.
And that's only Ateneo's second made three of the game.
And of course, he was able to get that steal before that foul.
So that's an unsportsmanlike foul called on Edward Labayan, and Jared Bahay gets up on his feet. Let's take a look at what happened here. So Bahay gets the steal, and Labayan grabs on the arm of Jared Bahay, twisting it.
Oh. But we're glad to see that Bahay is okay already. But since he was down for so long, he needs to be replaced or substitute. There should be a substitution on that one. And he was replaced there by Espinosa. So Espinosa will be the one to take those free throws. But expect Bahay to be back in the game after probably the next play.
Yeah, Bahay gave the thumbs up to Coach Louis Alas. And that's just Jared Bahay's determination to want to lead his squad to a win today in their first official game in over 2 months. But Espinosa unable to convert on those free throws.
Just a 7-point lead, still a long way to go. And itong si Mama Dotore pinasok na sa loob. Ayaw na ayaw na ipahinga ni Coach Ralph because like what we said, Mama Dotore is a very important player.
And Roberts with a crossover. And that's more of Travis Roberts' game.
Oh yes, Travis Roberts taking charge here because they need a scorer, and Travis Roberts has introduced himself to a lot of basketball fans.
What a Pinoyliga debut for Travis Roberts. 13 points to lead all Ateneo players in scoring. And this is now the biggest lead of the game for the home team. Travis Roberts, the 6'6" guard from Waldorf, Maryland, making a name for himself here early on as Torre converts on the free throw. 18 points for Torre.
Proving to us that he's the Torre of power.
And every free throw that Torre makes becomes all the more important as we are already here in the fourth period.
Crucial plays coming up.
Roberts looking very comfortable now. Attacking from the three-point line.
Roberts unleashed for Ateneo and is taking charge. Gives Ateneo another 9-point lead.
That's back-to-back points by Roberts, making his move from the three-point line, Kiko. Suelto misses. Oh, wild shot put up there. Wasn't sure if it was a lob for Torre or an actual shot.
right now, I think for Ateneo, they should... Wow.
So JM Leal fouls out.
He just entered the game, right?
JM Leal started this game.
Oh, I think that was Rogers.
So Rogers
Goes
checks
back
out.
Yeah.
And Waki Espina returns for Ateneo.
Oh, great defense there by Ateneo. I think Ateneo should allow Olfu players to hit that shot, because instead of having Mamadou Torre get that ball inside, because right now they're leading comfortably by 9 points, and that is the only way to test them if malamig ba ang Olfu sa labas.
Alas. Bencalo has been cold for Olfu here. Roberts. Alas picks up the loose ball. Capihe. And now you can hear the Ateneo crowd getting into it.
Oh yes, Capihe so far is not having a great game. He's been trying inside and outside, but it's not getting in. But let's see.
Capihe from mid-range. And again, it is Suelto and Espina going at it.
Almost same din sila, frame no? Yung shoulders nila wide din. At pareho din yung play style nila. And, second time around for them. Sabi nga nila, it's sweeter second time around. But both were assessed already in a technical foul, no? So, another technical foul would mean injection for them, if ever.
So, our officials are talking amongst themselves now, but we see Suelto and Espina acknowledging each other.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
(58-49). 6 minutes and 13 seconds remaining here in the fourth period as our referees review that last incident involving Espina and Suelto.
So let's see. Hopefully there's no technical foul. Kasi malaking bagay din yan for like what we said, for Olfu Phoenix or for Ateneo once Espina and Suelto is ejected. Kasi remember earlier they were given warnings or infractions already. So a technical would mean ejection here.
Once again, maraming salamat sa lahat ng ating mga sponsors. Extremely Sweets, LGR, Banmi Kitchen, Fortune Life, Eastern Communications, Serious Player Only, Kickstart Coffee, and D-Mans Yokohama Tires. This is Pinoyliga, the Big Dance, presented by Fortune Life, the Philippines' version of the US NCAA March Madness. And you are looking at Coach Louis Alas, three-time NCAA champion coach with Letran. He's been coaching since 1997, a two-time PBA champion assistant coach as well. And the Ateneo faithful here cheering on these young student athletes as we take a look at this battle. Grabe yung bakbakan dito sa pagitan ni Espina at Suelto. So both called for technical fouls, Suelto and Espina.
So basically they were given a warning earlier and then ngayon technical foul. So they have to be very careful.
Bahay short on that triple try. Olfu has to make something happen here, Kiko. Remember, this is an elimination format in this round of 28, the Big Dance.
Wow, great steal, great pass by Templo Nuevo, and basket is made again by Torre.
Much needed basket para sa kupunan ni Coach Ralph Rivera. Torres doing everything he can to make the Phoenix advance. Espina in and out. Torre with 21 points in this game.
You know, it's almost a no-relief job for Mamadou Torre. And so far, he's the lone bright spot in the second half for the Olfu Phoenix. And they have to milk it. Kung saan sila nagiging effective, they have to give that ball to that person.
Roberts, and he is feeling it. Travis Roberts with 17 points.
Wow, and I guess we have the player to watch out for this coming UAAP season.
Travis Roberts from Alcorn State played for the Braves in the NCAA Division I tournament. Phil-American, one and done, but he's making a very impressive debut here at Pinoyliga, the big dance for Ateneo. 17 points.
Oh yes, and sinasabi nga natin, he's a legit player in college, and right now he's bringing his talents sa Ateneo, and that was a great offensive explosion there by Roberts.
Foul called on Bahay as Yuri Operario was trying to make his way to the basket. 3 points for Operario. 8-point lead for Ateneo. Roberts to Capihe. Ball will stay with the Blue Eagles. And Coach Louis Alas will call a timeout with 5 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. You're watching Pinoyliga, the big dance, presented by Fortune Life.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
The Ateneo Blue Eagles are back in action, making their Pinoyliga the big dance, presented by Fortune Life 2026 debut. And they are leading the Olfu Phoenix 60-52 as we approach the halfway point here in the fourth quarter. Kiefer Alas gets it to Capihe. Capihe hands it back to Kiefer. This is coming off an Ateneo timeout. Alas steps back for three. Capihe, offensive rebound and put back.
And finally, Capihe was able to get one against Mamadou Torre. He has been trying kanina pa, and finally, bumutas na rin siya ng net.
Biggest lead of the game now for the home team. 62-52. Labayan pulls up for three. And Roberts with a rebound. What a game for Travis Roberts. Bahay. And Bahay is fouled.
And then right now, I think Olfu should hit their three-point or their outside shots because basang-basa na ng Ateneo yung kung saan sila manggagaling. I think they're clogging the lane. They're trying to double team agad si Mamadou Torre, trying to avoid or trying to prevent those passes inside, and just egging on Olfu Phoenix to hit those outside shots. And unfortunately for Olfu Phoenix, they're not making those 3-point shots.
Yeah, they have gone cold here in the second half. Keith Bencalo had 2 triples in the first half, but has only scored 2 points here in the second half of this game.
Oh yeah, big factor there because almost si Mamadou Torre ang nagiging source of offense nila.
Torre creating space, couldn't finish. Bahay has the ball. Bahay to Espina. Espina to Capihe, out to Alas. Alas for 3, short. And Roberts comes up with a rebound. Kiefer. And Kiefer Alas draws the foul.
And right now the offense of Ateneo is concentrated more on driving to the lane. And they want Mamadou Torre to get out of that shaded lane para makapenetrate sila inside without any resistance to defense of Olfu.
Alas missing on his first free throw. Ateneo trying to move on and advance in the big dance, as Alas converts on the second free throw.
And just like that, it's now a 13-point lead for Ateneo, and things are not looking bright for Olfu Phoenix.
It was a methodical breakdown for the team of Coach Louis Alas as Espina gets it ahead to Kiefer Alas, who finishes on the fast break.
And it's an open court basketball that favors Kiefer Alas. And right now, a 15-point lead. Napako na sa 52 ang Olfu Phoenix.
And the home team is looking good, 67-52, with 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
You're watching Pinoyliga, the Big Dance, presented by Fortune Life. Thank you so much to everybody who have been tuning in. Woke up early for this game. Puso P, Smart Sports, loyal viewers, thank you so much. It was only here in this fourth quarter that Ateneo pulled away, Kiko.
Yes, simply because yung offense nila been stagnant. They're going alone kay Mamadou Torre, and their outside shooting is not, going in, and that is the reason why Ateneo is on top by 15 now.
Travis Roberts leading all blue scorers in scoring with 17 markers.
And that is one of the few instances that we see or we saw a player from Olfu score inside.
EJ Capihe gets the ball. Torre. Alas. Alas off the glass. Kiefer Alas, back-to-back baskets.
Oh yes, and Alas has already, gained his confidence. And look at that defense by Capihe on Mamadou Torre.
EJ Capihe making a statement here. And Ateneo establishing an identity as a defensive squad. Let's take a look at this fortified play of the game. The chase down by EJ Capihe. Fortified play of the game brought to you by Fortune Life.
Great job by Capihe. He gave some quality minutes, and right now, Barua is inside. Lalong mahihirapan itong si Mamadou Torre. And, I can just feel for Mamadou Torre. He's huffing and puffing right now. And, no replacement for him. And that is the reason why you should have one more key player on your bench to give quality minutes once Mamadou Torre, goes back to the bench to rest.
It's been a tough game for Edward Labayan. Only 3 points. Ang na-shoot lang ni Edward was that triple in the first half.
Oh, yes. Medyo, I just don't know if kahit siya kinapitan ng cheaters or he just focused more on facilitating the offense. But, this is not the Edward Labayan that we saw or we were used to seeing. But right now, there's a lot of pressure also with Labayan in performing against this Ateneo team.
So you have the trio of guards on the floor, Bahay, Alas, and Espinosa. And Sam Reyes checked in for the first time for Ateneo. Bahay with a fadeaway.
Wow. Bahay might not have scored a lot in this game, but his leadership and his calmness, has really helped Ateneo in this game.
All of Bahay's 7 points were scored here in the fourth.
Wow.
It started with that triple.
Oh yes, big clutch moments for Bahay. Sabi nga nila, yung mga clutch players or key players doesn't need to score in the first 3 quarters. They need to just perform in the crucial stretch of the game.
And Ateneo looking poised to advance in the big dance with 1 minute and 28 seconds remaining here in regulation.
Take your taste buds on an adventure.
Pinoyliga, the big dance presented by Fortune Life. Ateneo making their first appearance in over 2 months. And it took a while for the Blue Eagles to take off, Kiko.
Oh yes, sabi nga natin, there's still some rust. And fortunately for them, sabi nga as the game progressed, nawala na yung kaba, nawala na yung jitters, nawala na yung rust, and they were able to play their game, and that is the reason why they're up by 16 markers.
They have scored 21 points here in this fourth quarter, Kiko.
Yeah, big quarter for Ateneo, delivering when it mattered the most.
And in contrast to that, they've limited Olfu to just 8 points.
Yes, simply because yung Olfu, their plays are just focused on Mamadou Torre, and once Mamadou Torre got tired, ayaw na pumasok yung mga tira nila sa labas.
So a 21-8 advantage here in this fourth quarter for the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
And there was no other place for Olfu Phoenix instead of Mamadou Torre. And syempre sabi natin, the replacement for Mama Tutore is very important. Remember, meron pang 1 minute remaining sa third quarter when Mama Tutore went to the bench. Pero 1 minute lang yung pinahinga niya sa fourth quarter. And that is not enough for him to get his energy back.
Jared Bahay scoring 7 of those 21 points here in this fourth period. Oh, Olfu, nagpaparamdam pa.
Yes, 44.7.
Giro Mecha. Only the 5th triple of the game for the Phoenix. Espinosa gets the ball ahead to Kainglet. Michael Asoro is in the game for the first time, wearing jersey number 4 for Ateneo.
So we'll have another upset win here. We could consider it that upset as when we base it through the rankings, as Ateneo is a wildcard entry number 21. And that is a big win here, a big confidence booster for Ateneo.
And I bet Coach Ralph Rivera wishes na kanina pa nila ginawa yun.
Oh, yes.
They just went ice cold here in the fourth period. Giro Mecha knocking down a triple, as we see Jared Bahay and Coach RJ Azul share a light moment there. And I also see Ateneo team manager, Ateneo legend Nico Salva.
Wow. Si Nico Salva, yun, 5-4-5.
Yep.
Sa UAP stint niya, no? 5 titles for him.
5 UAAP championships, also a PBA champion as well.
Oh, yes. Siyempre, galing din yan ng, if I'm not mistaken, La Salle Greenhill, San Beda, Ateneo. Yes.
Labayan wanting one last crack at it here, and Edward Labayan scores against Espinosa. 6 points in the game for the starting point guard of Our Lady of Fatima University.
And Labayan and Espinosa having some words. Pero I think Labayan was already called for a technical foul, and that will mean ejection, no? Does that count already? Yes. Oh, yes. So he's ejected because he was given an unsportsmanlike foul yung kay Jay House kanina. And now, he, after making that basket, dinont niya si Espinosa. And, you know, frustration na rin para kay Edward Labayan.
Asoro missing on that technical free throw. So Ateneo will just wait for the time to expire here as Coach Louis Alas and Coach Ralph Rivera exchange handshakes as the Ateneo Blue Eagles eliminate the Olfu Phoenix here in Pinoyliga, the Big Dance, presented by Fortune Life.
Big win here by Ateneo, a big morale boosting win for the Blue Eagles as they reach the round of 16. And this will be big for their program as you know, they dusted off the rust after not playing competitive basketball for 2 months, and right now it's back to the drawing boards para sa Olfu Phoenix as they will try to recover from this one. and try to assess ano ba yung mga kailangan nilang idagdag sa kanilang program.
And an impressive Pinoyliga Cup debut for Travis Roberts, the one and done Phil-American recruit. Led Ateneo with 17 points. Kiefer Alas, the other Blue Eagle, to reach double digits in scoring with 12. So, Ateneo getting the win under new head coach Louis Alas here at their home court.
Onwards we march united, in search for what is true. Guided by Our Lady of Fatima, obstacles we push aside, hardships we overcome, but feet can carry us only so much. And so it will have to be our mind that'll carry us to the far horizon, when earth can meet with the sky and our spirit can reach for the stars.
We
our best player of the game, brought to you by Fortune Life. Travis Roberts, 17.7 rebounds. What a debut for this recruit.
Oh yes, Travis Roberts. We have been saying it in the pregame that he's one of the players to watch out for. And Travis Roberts, hindi tayo binigo. He has proven to us that he will be the player to watch out for Ateneo in the coming UAAP season.
And Kiko, it's going to be a big day for you as well.
Oh yeah, we still have 4 more matches here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance 2026, presented by Fortune Life, securing your tomorrow today. We still have later at 10. Well, actually, it's the next game. It will be Diliman Blue Dragons going up against Mapua. Then at 12 p.m., it will be Perpetual against Ubix. Then MCU Supremos going up against Endron Titans at 2. And at 4 p.m., it will be San Pablo Ravens and going up against CCDC Admirals.
Ko malik them. But give me your final thoughts on this win by Ateneo. Again, we have not seen the Blue Eagles in over 2 months.
Yes.
Well, the first half was a little bit shaky, but I feel like it was in the fourth quarter that they really found their bearings.
Yes, I agree with you, Antonio. During the first half, we have said that na medyo magiging rusty ang laro ng Ateneo since it's been 2 months since they last played basketball. And right now, they will be more comfortable as the game progresses. And it showed na they adapted, they have embraced the system of Coach Louis Alas. And slowly but surely, they will improve as this tournament progresses. And I'm happy for how Ateneo played. They played with confidence after that first half.
So, the final score, 71 for the home team, Ateneo Blue Eagles, 60 for the Olfu Phoenix. The Blue Eagles advance to the next round here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance, presented by Fortune Life. Thank you so much to everybody who tuned in via Puso Pilipinas and Smart Smarts. Good morning, actually. It's still very early in the morning here, and we are seeing the highlights. We'll leave you with the highlights of this win by Ateneo over Olfu. For Kiko Malikdem, I'm Anton Rojas saying thank you so much. We'll see you for the continuation of the games here in Pinoyliga, the Big Dance, presented by Fortune Life.
Three-point shot for Peña Fiel. Boom!
Too big, too strong, too good. Out for another 3-pointer. Butter!